In today's video, we're going to see the story Gohan from the Future Black. What would happen if Gohan were alive in the new timeline that Beerus ended up creating by killing Zamasu? So grab a bucket of popcorn and soda and come with me, and of course don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Well, without further ado, let's get started. After finally Goku and his friends managed to defeat and kill Zamasu and Goku Black, Whis along with Trunks and Mai returned to Trunks' new timeline, and there Whis, to prevent Zamasu's return, used the staff to seal the Kaioshin Zamasu and thus preventing it from returning. May the new world be destroyed. After doing this, Whis saw a strange thing: was Gohan alive? Something that shouldn't be real, since Gohan should be dead in his fight against the androids, and this made Whis curious. Whis thought, in this timeline, Gohan is still alive, but how is that possible? He should be dead, and as far as I know, he was killed by androids number 17 and number 18. The angel asked himself until he picked up his staff and takes a look closer at the timeline. Whis, looking at the staff, started to see everything that had happened in his timeline. Gohan had really been killed by the androids, but during the battle against Babidi and his soldiers, Babidi wanted a new servant that was very strong and ended up finding Gohan, who even dead still had a lot of energy coming out of his body. And taking advantage of it, Babidi used his powers to revive Gohan as his new servant, something that worked so well that Babidi managed to revive Gohan and now had the Majin mark on his forehead. And in this new timeline, Gohan, being controlled by Babidi, ended up fighting Trunks. But Trunks managed to beat Gohan since he was much stronger. And not only that, Trunks also managed to win and destroy Babidi, causing Gohan to lose his Majin mark and coming back to life as it was original. But something no one ever felt was that even without the Majin mark, Gohan was no longer the same kind-hearted warrior from the time that he was killed by the androids. Even so, Gohan went on with his life normally, getting married and having a daughter with his wife. That way, he was now a family man, and he always wanted one. And this made the hatred created by the Majin mark to be suppressed within him. Whis said, even though you have this hatred suppressed because of your happiness in having your family, if that hatred breaks free, it will be much stronger than ever. And that could be a very bad thing for this timeline. I can only hope that nothing bad happens, said the angel as he finished seeing what had happened in that timeline. Whis thought, I'd better keep this a secret. Shouldn't it be good for me to tell Lord Goku and Gohan that in this timeline, Gohan can be a real danger? Now I better go back to my original timeline, spoke the angel, soon being surrounded by an energy sphere and disappearing from the place, returning to the timeline he originally belonged to. After Whis returned to his timeline, Trunks from the other timeline was very happy to know that Gohan was alive in that timeline. Life in that timeline was very peaceful, even though there were two Trunks and two Mai, which was very strange, but even so they managed to live normally. In the new timeline, as life always has its ups and downs, 10 years after Zamasu was sealed by Whis, Beerus, the god of destruction of the 7th universe, finally woke up from his deep sleep, and he was heading to planet Earth with great anger. Whis said, Sir Beerus, what are you going to do when you arrive on planet Earth? Asked the angel to the god of destruction. Beerus spoke, Isn't it obvious, Whis? A mere mortal is traveling to the past and the future, and because of that, another Zamasu appeared and killed all the gods. Even though my other me from the other timeline did nothing, I will. Messing with the timeline has consequences, and for that, I will punish them myself, said the god of destruction seriously to Whis, who just sighed. After all, Beerus wasn't wrong for thinking like that. It didn't take long for Beerus and Whis to arrive on planet Earth and then head to Capsule Corporation, where everyone was there. The two Trunks and the two Mai, in addition to Gohan and his family, were all celebrating Pan's birthday, Gohan's daughter, who was turning 9 years old that day. But soon Trunks and Gohan end up feeling a powerful key coming toward them. Trunks once said, This key is from Mr. Beerus, but what does he want with us? The Saiyan asked himself as he got up with Gohan and the other Trunks. Future Gohan said, I just know what a good thing isn't, said Gohan, getting up and then standing next to his family. Soon Beerus and Whis arrived at Capsule Corporation, and soon the two landed on the ground, where everyone was nervous, especially Gohan, who had a bad feeling about that god of destruction. Trunks too said, What do you want with Agent? Asked the Saiyan to the god of destruction, who was still very serious. Beerus said, You blue-haired Saiyan, there are two of you and two of that girl, so that means you are the time traveler, right? Asked the god of destruction to the Saiyan, who was very nervous. Trunks once said, Yes, it's me, but everything I did 10 years ago was to protect my world, said Trunks, trying to convince the god of destruction. Beerus said, I don't care about your childish attitudes. You are supposed to leave everything the way it was. Do you think I don't know that another Whis came to this timeline and sealed the Zamasu Gatai? But I'm sorry to inform you that because of this attitude, another line was created, and now we have another Zamasu traveling around, said the god of destruction, raising his ki, causing the ground to be destroyed. Seeing that Beerus wouldn't be calmer, the two Trunks and future Gohan advanced towards Beerus, starting a fight between them. Soon the four climbed to the skies and started to fight, and the three Saiyans turned into Super Saiyans and advanced with all on top of Beerus. Soon Beerus and the three Saiyans started fighting, and Beerus wasn't even in the mood to play. Soon the god of destruction started to fight in earnest, punching Gohan so hard that he was thrown away, making him hit with force into the ground, creating a huge crater. Both Trunks, seeing this advantage with everything towards Beerus, and even the two fighting together couldn't do much. So both decided to merge, and with it Trunks turned into Super Saiyan Fury, making them even more powerful. And soon, the Saiyans started fighting Beerus, who now had some problems as Trunks was now managing to land some hits on Beerus, something that made him very angry about it, so he started shooting ki blasts at Trunks. The moon between the two was very fierce, but it was taking too long, so the fusion was finally undone, causing the two Trunks to separate, and Beerus, seeing this, punches each one of them, making them pass out, thus making the only ones who were able to face him be unconscious. Future Beerus spoke. I admit it was an interesting battle, but now it's time to end it once and for all, said Beerus, creating a spear of pure destruction in his hand. And before he could launch himself into the earth, Whis spoke. Whis from the future said, Mr. Beerus, destroying this entire planet would be a mistake. As my other, I said, sir, on Earth you have become a great ally around here. Sir, do not follow the same path, as it would be a very bad thing for us if they completely destroy it. Alert the angel of the god of destruction. Beerus said, you're right, but still you made a big mistake, and that's why half of this planet will be destroyed. Not the half of the population, half of the planet will be destroyed, said Beerus, raising his hand, and soon several destruction spheres started flying and killing the humans from planet Earth. Future Gohan said, no, I can't let him destroy my family, said Gohan, getting up and starting to fly towards Videl and Pan, who were in the Capsule Corporation. Even Gohan flying at high speed, he wasn't able to stop it. That two destruction spheres would hit them, destroying them at the same time. Bulma said, Videl, Pan! She screamed as she watched both of their bodies being erased completely. Future Gohan said, no, 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 please, don't leave me. Future Gohan implored, seeing both of them being erased in his arms. Beerus said, thank my mercy today, and if you think about traveling again to the past or future, I will destroy each of you along with this entire planet. Now let's go, Whis. The god of destruction warned everyone in the place, and soon the same disappeared along with Whis. Future Gohan thought, I swear on the death of my wife and daughter that I will kill you, Beerus. No, I will kill all the gods of destruction, and whoever gets in my way will die too, said the Saiyan with all his hatred. At that moment, all the hatred of the Majin mark that was sealed was released, and Beerus unintentionally ended up creating the one that would kill him. With that, we will end today's video, and if you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes on the video and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until another day, guys.